Hello and welcome to another exhilarating tutorial. In this video we're going to go over our process for finding what we call local sponsorship link opportunities. So the idea here is that most of the law firms that we work with, they're really trying to be highly present in their specific locale. So you see I've got Sutliff and Stout pulled up here. They're in Houston, and we've developed this in the community page that lists these organizations that they support. So the reason doing this is important is twofold. For one, it helps increase our clients' exposure in their local area, and it strengthens their brand in that sense, to be able to say, hey, look at these great organizations that we support here locally. And the second thing it does is allows us to get valuable links from these organizations' websites when we're listed as a sponsor. So what we're going to be going over here is how to find and identify these good sponsorship opportunities that we can tell our clients about, so that they can build links and build up their online reputation. So there's really only two tools that you need for doing this process. The first is Google, just a normal Google search bar, and the other is BuzzStream, because that's where you're going to organize and save your opportunities. So step one is to log into BuzzStream and go ahead and start a new project. We'll call this one SS Sponsorship Link Building. Create that project. So that's step one, create the project where you're going to organize all of these different opportunities. Step two is to actually go to Google and start looking for them. And so there's a lot of search operators you can use to find these kind of organizations that would be good to sponsor. You can see here I've got in URL is .org. So most nonprofits buy .org domains. So by using this operator, you can kind of specify that I'm looking for specifically .orgs. And then I just have this simple query here, Houston plus sponsors. Now there's a lot of variants you can throw in there. If you were specifically looking, for example, for safe driving organizations, you could add those type of keywords. But this is a good place to start. So you can kind of see what kind of groups are here. And if we scroll down, we see Houston Children's Charity. Regardless of what an organization does, if they're helping kids, that can definitely play into our client's mission. So let's check that one out. I've got it pulled open here. And essentially, once you find a good opportunity like this, what you're really looking for then is, okay, do they link out to their sponsors? In this case, you see this scrolling sidebar here. We can see that they're actually linking out, when we hover over, that they're actually linking out to their sponsors' websites. So we know that if we were to sponsor this organization, we would get a link. So from an SEO perspective, that's really what we care about the most. So this is a good sponsorship opportunity. So from here, what we want to do is bookmark it in BuzzStream so that we can reach out to them later on. So I'm going to go to the contact page here, and then I'm going to bookmark this page. So I've got my bookmark here. I'm in my current project, SS Sponsorship Link Building, and I'm simply going to go save to BuzzStream. Done. We'll go over here to BuzzStream, and this should now be added. So boom, there's that prospect. We've got the domain authority score. So now I've prospected. I've found one good sponsorship opportunity, and now I can move on to the next one. So you just continue that process until you find however many opportunities we're looking for. Here's another one, Trees for Houston. So you'd kind of look at this, see if they're a worthwhile cause, see most importantly if they link out to their sponsors. If they do, then we'd add that as a prospect. So once we get all these prospects in here, regardless of what that number is, it might be 5, might be 10. After we collect all those, then we can begin the outreach process of actually getting in touch with those groups, saying, hey, we're interested in sponsoring you, and getting pricing and benefit information, which is the next step, and which is what we actually would then send to the client, essentially being able to say, here's 10 sponsorship opportunities, here's the cost for all of them, let us know which ones you're interested in pursuing. But for now, that kind of sums up how to find those type of opportunities. So yeah, good luck, have fun, and go find some good sponsorship links.